Welcome back to my channel. It is currently February 27th, 2022. Not counting today, there is only one day left of February, meaning that spring is right around the corner. And to celebrate spring 2022, I figured I would make a spring themed video showing you how to make a simple wooden squirrel feeder. Here's everything you will need to build your simple wooden squirrel feeder. You will need 2 long deck screws. One will be to mount the whole squirrel feeder to a tree of your choice, and the other one will be to screw in your corn that the squirrels will eat. I got my corn from Lowe's for about $8 for a sack. And then you will also need some smaller wood screws to screw the whole feeder together, and just some simple scrap wood. The exact dimensions don't really matter because, you know, squirrels aren't very picky with that kind of thing. And it's gonna look something like this, but with the screw coming out this end that you screw your corn onto. Here's one that my grandpa made for me a few years ago. This is where I got the idea from. As you can see, it's seen better days. It's very worn down, so I figured I'm going to be building this new fresh one. Now that I showed you everything you'll need, let's start with the assembly. First, you'll need to build the basic structure of the squirrel feeder. To do that, you'll need to drill a backboard, which is this, to the bottom board. And it should form an L shape. Once you have your basic frame, you'll need to screw a seat. This is the seat that the squirrel is going to sit in, to the backboard using 2 screws. And the seat board is a little less than half the length of the bottom board. And the final step for the foundation of the squirrel feeder is to build a chair leg that the tabletop is going to rest on. I just used 1 screw for this, and it's pretty secure. It's not spinning or anything like that, so I'm gonna just use 1. The next step is to build the tabletop that you're gonna screw the corn onto. I just finished the tabletop, so I just screwed the long deck screw going up, and then I screwed 3 small wood screws going down into the table leg, and the deck screw is pretty secure. I was worried that it might be loose in there because before I screwed it down, the deck screw was very loose and I was able to turn it, but I guess the screws were able to pin it down hard enough to the point where the deck screw does not spin. The final step is to screw my corn onto the squirrel feeder screw, and then I just need to mount it on the tree. Okay, so I'm just gonna take the corn. I'm gonna take this side, and then I'm going to kind of poke it down in there as hard as I could. Okay, that's good. And then I'm gonna start twisting. I think I'm going in the right direction. This might take a while, so I'm gonna stop filming. I think you get the concept, and I'll get back to you once I get this corn screwed on. I just got the corn screwed on, and the final step is to mount the squirrel feeder to this tree. I will be using this deck screw, just a single screw. I don't want to put too many screws into this tree so the tree doesn't get hurt. You can see there's some sort of stain. This is actually where that old squirrel feeder was, so it made some sort of mark. I'm not sure how that would have happened, but it's very interesting. I don't know. I just finished mounting the squirrel feeder to the tree. The only thing left to do is wait for squirrels to come. It's the next day, and it looks like the squirrels are enjoying the squirrel feeder. Here's Yoshi. He sees a squirrel. Squirrels just a few minutes ago were fighting to see who gets to eat on the squirrel feeder first. So it's pretty effective. Anyways, that's all I have for you in this video. A neat spring project to build a simple wooden squirrel feeder that costs pretty much nothing besides maybe the hardware costs for the screws and of course the corn. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.